What is up, YouTube? Good morning. Welcome back to the My Crypto Journey live stream here for coffee and crypto, or still Monster Energy Drink and crypto. Not sponsored. Wish I was. That'd be great, right? What's up, babies? Good morning. Big day today. We're going to wait for what the Fed has to say about the interest rate hikes. Now, best case scenario, anything that's not 7.5. If there's anything, if it's 7.5, we're going to take a dump. But I think that the crypto market is going to crash anyways, and I'll explain more on that here in a second. But first, make sure you clickety-clack that like button. Push us up in the old algorithm. So good to see you guys this morning. What's up, babies? We got Gabe in the house, Prism Wallet, Swift Deal. What's up, baby? Hovey. Gordon, what's up, baby? MBK, of course. What's up, Yadav? How you doing? John Smith. DJ, what's up, baby? Tracy G, Gabe, Roger, what's up, baby? Bree, MBK, I think I said that already. Grant, Crypto Art, Sirens Crypto, what's up? What's up? What's up? We got J Hop. It's good to see you guys this morning. Clickety-clack that like button. Oh yeah, Saitama is. Oh, we'll see what happens, but I think it's gonna be dead. Dell Crypto, that'd be crazy, right? Okay, so let's start off with some of the news now. Now, there's a video we're gonna watch by Clear Value Tax, and this guy makes the most sense to me out of a lot of guys out there. Even though he's not specifically a crypto guy, he's an investing guy. He makes a lot of sense, and you'll see why he makes a lot of sense here in a second. So today's a big day because cryptocurrency is seen as a risky asset. I've been beating this dead horse, but people don't understand why crypto is going down just because the economy is going down. Now, a lot of people, like people like Richard Hart called for this to happen. One thing maybe that was taken into account is the U.S. economy. Maybe he did really take that into account. I'm not sure, but he called for Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies to take a fat dump. He really did. And what's up? Rerouted your mic to your webcam. StreamYard rerouted your. What? Oh, do I not have my mic? Check. Is my mic whack or what? All right, hold on. Give me a second. Give me 1 second. All right, we sounding better? We sounding better? We should be sounding better now. Thank you for that. Appreciate that. We should be sounding better now. Okay, so let me know if I'm sounding better. I should be sounding better. Okay, so a lot of people did call this bottom, right? Like Richard Hart, not really called. He did call the tops, right? Alex Becker called the tops. A lot of people called the tops for cryptocurrency market. Awesome, thank you guys. I appreciate that. And we're seeing it right now, right? But one thing we didn't take into consideration is the effect all that stimulus money would have on the economy, which right now is crazy inflation, which is not good. I think the bigger picture here to me is the U.S. economy, and you'll see it when Clear Value Tax explains it. He explains this in such a good way that we're going to see a sharp crash in the cryptocurrency market. And this is going to test a lot of people's testicle fortitude. And if you're not a dude, your ovarian fortitude. Can you hold? Look, there are some trades that you should probably take a loss from, right? There are some trades out there that are some shit coins, but if they're blue chip projects, they've been doing their things. I think you have to believe, right? Not financial advice, do what you want, but I think you have to believe and DCA into those projects, because I think we're going to see once in a lifetime buying opportunities. And this is where it's going to go crazy, right? This is where it's going to go crazy. I think. And a lot of people are calling for a crypto winter for a couple of years, but Clear Value Tax makes a really good point on how he doesn't think that it's going to be more than a year. And he makes some pretty good points about it. Now, the thing is, good morning, Steve. How you doing? Didn't see all this coming. I know I did. I mean, everyone's a genius. Everyone's not, but the thing is, when it comes to
these prices is that they're going to be once in a lifetime opportunities, and the price can't stay down for too long. And he's going to explain why in this video we're going to watch here soon. It's very, very good. I want to wait till we get some more people in here, maybe like around the 10-minute mark, but it's a very, very good video, and he explains it pretty easy for a lot of people that are, just new to the space, or maybe just bought this year and are freaking out about the price dropping like this. Now, what are going to die are some of the shit coins. So I feel bad for a lot of people that bought a bunch of shit coins, because a lot of people hold in the bag for those things. I think that it's not going to end well. I think Shibnobi coming out with like on the BNB chain, to me, is criminal. I think that's fucking insane to relaunch on another blockchain. For like a money grab, right? A last ditch effort for some money grab. So I think that's absolutely insane for me. Let's go ahead and talk about some Bitcoin right now in the rest of the cryptocurrency market. So Bitcoin is kind of losing its dominance. So Bitcoin dominance pretty much, crypto is seen as a risky asset, but Bitcoin's kind of like the go-to because it's like the store of value, right? Altcoins, everything else, people are going to be a little more hesitant to buy them because they're seen as kind of risky. So when the cryptocurrency market has been selling off lately, other things have been selling out at a faster rate. Right now, people are buying the dip at a faster rate in some of these altcoins, and I guarantee you, the altcoins are going to be the places to make like the 5x's, the 10x's, those sorts of things. So it's going to be gnarly the next run. So if you're into like Ethereum or BNB or Cardano or XRP, Solana, Polkadot, Tron. We're going to talk about Tron right now, not Tron. Maybe Avalanche, Polygon, Chainlink, Chronos, Stellar, even Uniswap, like all these crazy good cryptocurrency products that are tried and true. They've been working to improve the DeFi space. Good team. They're working hard at whatever they're doing. I think those are the ones that are going to go crazy during the next run. And yeah, it all depends on what the Fed say. Now, I expect we're going to have a dead cat bounce, right? We're gonna bounce a little bit, right? We're gonna bounce all the way to the bottom. But let's watch this video. Let's actually get it started a couple more minutes. Let's wait a couple more minutes for some more people to get in here. We have 160 people in here. Make sure you guys clickety-clack that like button. Clickety-clacked it. Once again, you called it Vulture. Guys, I think like when it comes to these meme coins, guys, they're easy to call. They're easy to call. They're quick to make some money. You get in, you get out, and you wait for them to have their run, and you get out. They're not serious, right? I think the Fed announces it at 11:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Awesome Austin will be streaming during that time, I believe. So buying tons of ETH at $100. I don't think ETH is going to get to $100. What's up, Bree? Shower time. Get it. Saitama is going nuts today. Oh, I mean, it's up 7%. So, but when it comes to good blue chip cryptocurrency projects, consider buying those, right? Look, if you have a 2-week paycheck, whatever it is, whatever way you get income, DCA in. You don't have to spend a large lump sum of money now. I mean, even if you have only like $25 or something like that, these are going to be once in a lifetime opportunity buys, right? They just are. So consider, Cardano. I mean, how much Cardano can you get for $20? It's kind of a lot, right? BNB, buy part of that. I think that there's some good solid products in the space that are going to be doing well. Now, here's a big issue, and here is something that will cause a big ass dump. Okay, we got to talk about Tether depegging. It's pegged now. I guess 99.86 is fine, but it is looking a little shady on some points. You can't have Tether depeg. If Tether depegs, it is going to cause a big dump. Tron and USDD. I mean, this thing is looking like straight dog water too right now. 97 cents. It's depegging. If you go to Watch a Guru, apparently Tron withdraws 948 million TRX, 48 million from Binance to safeguard the blockchain's industry and crypto market. So there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes right now. And then obviously Celsius, right? Celsius. Me, Kevin had a good video on Celsius. We already know about it, but they're not letting their customers withdraw, transfer, even deposit, I don't think, in their exchange right now. So due to market volatility, well, it's just about to get worse. So what are you doing, right? What are you doing? Absolutely crazy. What's up, Hitoshi? Nice, nice. 5x. We need to worry about the Bitcoin network crashing as well if everyone tries to send exchange at the same time. Ooh, literally, like all these like anti-Bitcoin guys are looking pretty like genius. All right, we're gonna go ahead and put we're gonna block you. Sorry, EX5, you're spamming your shitcoin. I don't know much about Yearn, but hey, you guys do me a favor. Make sure you clickety clack that like button. Push us up in the old algorithm. What's up, Biz? Yeah, guys, I'm gonna be DCAing. Once this thing dumps, I'm gonna be buying so much shit. I am going to be buying so much shit. I'm going to be taking a lot of my available money, and I'm going to be aping into some of these projects because I think we're going to have a fat dip. Yeah, same. Of course, we're bullish on crypto long term. It is going to be a nice, juicy buying opportunity when eventually the cryptocurrency market crashes, because I think it's going to crash. I think that there's no way we don't get some crazy high interest rate hikes. I don't think that's not possible. There's too much money hanging out. There's too much money in circulation. Way too much money. But let's watch Clear Value Tax. Shout out to him. I think he's like one of the best guys on YouTube because he's kind of a no BS kind of guy, like literally no emotion, not laughing, straight facts. So I really like this guy. We're going to watch this. He talks about a serious warning to all crypto investors. Now, I watched this video at like 3 a.m. because I woke up to take a piss and I checked my phone, and I was having some bomb sleep last night, by the way. I've been getting really good sleep, which is good for muscle building. Okay, so let's get it.
For joining me today. I'm going to give you a warning. Bitcoin is going under $20,000, and the crypto crash, it's going to get worse. So I'm a big fan of crypto, but I'm a bigger fan of not losing money. So if you're buying cryptos right now, I am assuming that you like blockchain technology more than you like money. It's all about the tech, right? So what I have for you today is good news and bad news. And we're going to start with the bad news. The bad news is that Bitcoin will be going under $20,000. And I'm going to tell you why. We have the macroeconomic environment working against us. We have a recession. We have the Federal Reserve working against us. They're doing quantitative tightening. We have the risk of Tether being the next Celsius and Luna. We have the risk of Michael Saylor getting margin calls. In the short run, Bitcoin, it's temporarily going to go up. So you're going to see a bounce up. It's going to come down, and then it's going to crash hard. So this is going to be your classic dead cat bounce. If you don't know what a dead cat bounce is, I'm going to explain this to you. So let's say you have a tree. In the tree, there's a cat really high up there. Cat jumps out of the tree, hits the pavement, dead on impact. It's going to bounce up a little bit, and it's going to come right back down. So that's your dead cat bounce. Now, if you have a little kid, if you have a kid witness this, the child might say, the cat's alive. It hit the pavement, and then I saw it jump back up. But you don't want to traumatize the kid, so you say, yeah, the cat's fine. The cat's going to be okay. But in your head, you really understand, you know what's going on. The cat bounced because of Newton's third law of motion. So the cryptocurrency market, it's going to do a dead cat bounce. The market's been falling. It's going to bounce up a little bit, and then it's going to come crashing right back down. So as a cryptocurrency investor, do you want to be the adult that understands the situation, or do you want to be the child that doesn't? Now, I want to ask you a question. Do you know who Michael Saylor is? If you're in cryptos, you should, because
Michael Saylor, that boy about to fuck the entire market. Check this out.
Michael Saylor, he's the guy that's going to make you lose more money. Michael Saylor, he's the CEO of MicroStrategy. That's a $2.5 billion software company on the NASDAQ. Over the past 2 years, Michael Saylor, he paid $4 billion for about 130,000 Bitcoins. His average price is $30,700 per Bitcoin. His company borrowed that money to buy those Bitcoins. Now, Michael Saylor, he is crazy about Bitcoin. He's got so much faith in Bitcoin. Just think about it. Put this into perspective. the entire value of MicroStrategy, the market capitalization is $2.5 billion. MicroStrategy bought $4 billion worth of Bitcoin. So here's the problem. You borrow money. You take that money to buy the assets. If your asset falls in price, the lender, they can take legal action to force you to sell your assets. That's because the lender in that situation, they want to salvage their money. If Bitcoin stays under $21,000, MicroStrategy is in danger of a forced liquidation. So that would mean a fire sale of billions of dollars of Bitcoin, which would obviously plunge the crypto market. Michael Saylor is saying, so he's not avoiding this issue, he's confronting it. Michael Saylor said that if Bitcoin falls under $21,000, that would not trigger a forced liquidation. Saylor said that he would come up with more money for collateral. That's what he says. I'm skeptical. It's a $2.5 billion company with a $4 billion bet that went wrong. So mark my words. I mean, it's pretty obvious. MicroStrategy investors, they're going to get pissed off, and lawsuits, they're going to be flying all over the place. So this is basically like we're revisiting the housing crash of 2008, but this time it's with cryptos. So people borrowed irresponsibly because they thought that prices would keep going up. But prices fall, which triggers forced liquidations, which triggers a further crash.
Now, we saw this a lot with a lot of the DAOs, right? Remember when DAOs were popular? I got into them. A lot of people got into them. Leverage was a bitch in this. And then once once the liquidation starts, it's a cascading effect, and then everything just falls down, right? So let's continue.
And I hope you understand that historically speaking, when Bitcoin reaches the bottom, it falls 80% or more from its peak. So you could take a look at and you can take a look for yourself. 2011, Bitcoin falls more than 90%. 2015, Bitcoin falls 83%. 2018, Bitcoin falls 84%. 2022, Bitcoin is down 69%. So a little bit more to go. If history repeats, I'll see it at 12,000. And a lot of people are saying this time it's different. That's what they said in 2015 and 2018. But no, really, this time it's different. That's what they said in 2015 and 2018 also. If you think the pain is over, do you realize that the Federal Reserve, they just started the quantitative tightening process? So they're going to be sucking out $47.5 billion out of our economic system each month. In September, they're going to be upping it to $95 billion a month. So that's going to be a very challenging macroeconomic environment. So more money in the system, asset prices go up. Less money in the system, asset prices go down. But you know what scares me the most? It's Tether, USDT. During the financial crisis, a bunch of smaller banks, they collapsed before Lehman Brothers. So I remember that day. I remember that day 14 years ago. My portfolio was getting annihilated, just like everyone else's. So what happened with Luna and Celsius, those are the little guys going under. My fear is that Tether, they're going to be the next Lehman Brothers. They're going to be the Lehman Brothers of crypto. So if that happens, then we would go under 12,000. That's my prediction. So please keep that in mind. Listen, I'm not going to be talking about how shady Tether is. I made a video on that, and you probably already knew that. But additionally, we witnessed the depegging of Tether. It was very brief. It was very temporary, but it happens. If I'm going to be holding any stable coin, it's going to be USDC. So please be careful with USDT. Okay, so we got through the bad news. Here's the good news. We're going to crash, but we're going to get through this. And the crash, that's going to be an opportunity for you to make a lot of money. You buy low, you sell high. But you have to be patient. Don't get antsy. That's for amateurs. So
there it is, right? I mean, we kind of get the vibe, but check this out. This is good information.
I understand that you want to score big overnight, but that's not how this is going to work. If you want to get rich, you're going to have to play your cards right and wait patiently for the crash, the big one. That's when you're going to deploy your capital. And we're almost there. Now, here's the problem and the opportunity. The Federal Reserve, they're raising interest rates and they're doing quantitative tightening, right? The Federal Reserve is saying that they're going to keep tightening deep into 2023. This is causing the crypto crash, the stock market crash, and the recession. So I explained in my previous video in depth why the Federal Reserve is going to chicken out and they're going to discontinue quantitative tightening. It's not going to be by choice. It's going to be because they have to, because they're forced to. So here's the story in a nutshell. Again, if you want the detailed version, see my other video. But this is a long story short. The Federal Reserve, they're causing interest rates to skyrocket. This is causing the federal government to pay more interest on their $30 trillion of debt. This will become unsustainable for the federal governments. If that happened, the federal government, they would have to raise taxes or cut programs or default. And so ask yourself, are any of these real options for the federal government? And I would say, of course not. So I'm going to say this briefly. So raising taxes, and we're talking about raising taxes on all Americans. And that tax money, it wouldn't be for more government services. It would be for paying the higher interest payments on the federal debts. So try telling Americans that we're going to be raising your taxes so that we can make our interest payments on our debts. That's not going to go so well. Cutting programs, that's not going to be an option. You can't just cut Social Security payments to beneficiaries, and we're not going to default. So what's the only option? It's going to be for the Federal Reserve to stop quantitative tightening. Financial assets, they're going to inflate, and cryptos, they're going to moon. So the big question is, when is the Federal Reserve going to discontinue quantitative tightening? I guarantee you it's not going to be tomorrow. It's not going to be next month, but it might be sooner than you think. It may be as early as Q1 of 2023. So in reality, the Federal Reserve, they inflated financial assets during the pandemic. So Bitcoin and altcoins, they were no exception. The Federal Reserve, they crashed cryptos and they're going to continue crashing cryptos. And then the Federal Reserve, when they stop tightening because they're forced to, that's going to create new all-time highs for cryptos. Until then, enjoy the dead cat bounce, prepare for the crash, and I'll see you under $20,000. Please take care.
I don't know about you guys, but obviously there's different places to get information, but this is the same line of thinking I've heard from a lot of people that I've been watching, right? And what we can really think about if we just really pay attention to the environment, right? Doesn't that should get you fired up. I know we're into smaller cap, crazy, big plays overnight. But look at, just let it be, right? Let it be. We're not going to get rich overnight. That's the exception, not the rule. So many people made a ton of money on Saitama, Shiba Inu, Doge, like things like that. That happens, but that's not what regularly happens. This is the long game. When it dumps, when crypto takes a shit, all of these crazy projects that seem so unattainable to a lot of people are going to be viable. Get ready. If you believe in crypto, get ready. Right? Get ready. It's already been halved. Yeah, it's already been halved. So things are going to get bad. I mean, there's no way we can't go through these hard times after what we had last year, right? There's no way. We got to pay for it. And now we're paying for it, putting all that money in the circulation. Now we're paying for it. And he makes a good point. Like, you can't raise taxes on Americans to pay debt for the government. You know, you can't do that. YouTube shouldn't be banned. I don't think YouTube shadow banning me because I'm subscribed and notifications on for my other channel, and it tells me halving is due by 2024. Should I sell my WAGMI and wait to buy at the bottom? I'm not selling my WAGMI. I mean, look it's up to you. Do what you want. I'm holding a lot, but I'm getting ready to put. If we have a crazy bounce, which we're going to, if we have a crazy bounce, I'm going to sell a lot and then buy back in when it crashes. I will do that. I've stayed away from that before, but I'm going to. If we have a crazy rally for some reason, maybe to like $29,000 Bitcoin or something crazy like that, like a $30,000 Bitcoin, to me that'll seem a little fake. I will sell, not all, but some, and then buy back in at a cheaper price, just in case. You know? I'm curious about Michael Saylor. Well, what's going to happen is that he has a ton of Bitcoin, right? And I think it's below like 20. His average price for his Bitcoin is $30,000, and he has billions of dollars in Bitcoin. It's $30,000. That's obviously that's way below the market value right now. So if it goes below, 21,000, 20,000, maybe 19,000, he's going to get liquidated, and that's going to be bad. It's going to cause a cascading effect in the market. That on top of Tether, if it depegs, if we find out they don't have the reserves they've been saying they have, it's bad, right? It's bad. Thank you so much, Swift Dill, for becoming a member. I appreciate you. The eggplant looks good next to your name. Welcome to the pit. DC is the safest stablecoin to get into. I mean, that's the consensus, right? So if you're looking to park your money somewhere, USDC is the move, or just put it into cash for now. I know cash is a little weird right now, but look if you would have, say, for example, your employer was paying you in cryptocurrency that followed the entire market. Okay. Or they paid you in dollars since January. If you got paid in dollars, you'd be way up, right? So dollars are not so bad right now, even with, the 8.6%, doesn't matter, or whatever it was, the really bad inflation, right? Whatever it was, it's still not worse than cryptocurrency right now. So, I mean, I felt it the most. I mean, I did a lot of promotional videos and partnerships, and I took all my payments ETH. Mistake. Should have taken in USDT. Hindsight's 2020, So who knows? There's loans, no FOMO. He took out loans for it. He took out loans. That's the thing. Michael Saylor is a straight degenerate. El Salvador can also get wiped out because they are 50% underwater as well. What's up, Crypto Art? Thank you so much for the $10 donation. I appreciate you. I'm not too familiar with what's going on in El Salvador right now. I know that they're pretty open to cryptocurrency, but I'm not sure about that. There it is. Yep. He bought on margin, meaning he borrowed money to buy it. He'll get margin called. Exactly. Big A says, remember, people, when the bottom is in and you invest in your favorite crypto, be prepared to wait several years for a real turnaround. Do not use household budget money to loans or buy crypto. That's so important. Look if you can't leave something for a while, then don't if you need that money for rent, don't invest it, because you need it for rent. That's what I'm saying. Extra income sources, anything like that. Get prepared for this dip. This is what we've been waiting for. Right? This is what we want. We want this opportunity. We want this opportunity right now to buy all these projects, in November that we wanted. Like, a lot of people in November were like, oh my God, fucking, crypto's not going to stop mooning. That's what everybody thought. A lot of people thought that. Yes, some people were calling a dip. Yes, but some people were calling 100K Bitcoins. Smart people, right? Didn't happen. And no one wanted to sell here, but everyone wants to sell now. But now we have an opportunity to get our cryptocurrency products at a fat discount. Everything we believe in, the metaverse, different blockchain technologies, exchanges, whatever, right? We have that opportunity to get in on those projects now. And this is a golden opportunity. This is how I'm looking at this. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, in my opinion. Obviously, there's going to be different halvings and whatnot, and it booms and busts, but who knows, right? Who knows? All we know now is that when it comes to mass adoption and awareness, so many people know about cryptocurrency now compared to like a couple of years ago. So that's good for us, right? Once businesses realize the value of blockchain technology, smart contracts, and those sorts of things, it's going to go crazy. MicroStrategist, only 29% of its Bitcoin holding leverage with crypto supporting lenders. They are more than capable to remain solvent without liquidating holdings above 64. Okay. Yeah, so we need Bitcoin to hold above 16.4K. That'd be crazy if it dumped down anymore. Rodney, DM, I showed you. Okay, I'll check that out in a little bit. Should I just hold in USDC for now? Titan review, if that means you selling all your stuff, I don't know what the best. I'm telling you what I'm doing. I think we're going to see some sort of bounce. Like you said, we're going to see a little bit of a rally and then a huge dump. How much of the rally? I don't know. Maybe to the next resistance level, maybe to another, 31,000, something around that area, maybe. and then a fat dump. For work, I trade on P margin accounts, and 3 months ago, I reduced 100% of my margin usage. You don't want to leverage. You don't want to be leveraged out at times like this. I listened to Biz. Appreciate that, bro. Did Sailor take his Bitcoin loan from Celsius? So if you're looking for a time to get out, I don't think now's the time. I don't know, right? I don't think now's the time, though. If we're going to get a bounce, then that's the time, right? Obviously. Well, it depends what you're in. If you're in a bunch of shit coins, sometimes you got to take those L's, guys, because look at, we talk about this all the time. Look at this. This is a meme coin channel at heart, right? We're getting into more serious cryptocurrency products as we progress. And this is my latest degen play, shit baller, because I like to make quick money. But look at these projects that live and die on buy and sell taxes. They may not be around. You know, even one I like so much, WAGMI, is down 21% today. It is taking a huge hit after announcing so many good positive partnerships. But these are speculative plays. If you're caught in a lot of these trades, well, maybe you should think about cutting your losses. That's on you, though. If you believe in Volt Inu, Saitama, Banana Task Force Apes, Sky Token, CoinViewCap, Terrarium, WAGMI Games, that's you. If you've done your research and you believe in these products long term, fine, do you. But understand that during these hard times, they're going to need funds to keep going because buy and sell tax volume is not going to be a source of income. So which one of these products we're prepared for a time like this? We're going to see. We're really going to see, right? We're really going to see. So keep that in mind. I'm talking 100 ETH. Get that shit, Biz. I wish I could buy all that. Biz just told me what he's going to buy, but I wish I could buy all that, but I can't buy all that yet. So, if your bags are packed, chill, take a few weeks off. Yeah. I mean, there are some products, obviously, you should be questioning your faith in. But if you got a nice portfolio, it's diversified, or it's something like the degenerate portfolio that we started. Remember, we started the portfolio. Why did we start the portfolio? To dollar cost average into our favorite projects. Now, this is just for the stream, right? But my actual portfolio looks something like this. You know, oh my God. Not dollar amount, but the percentage, right? So this is why we started this portfolio, because we want to use that money we make off of shitcoins and put them into real big boy projects. I believe in all of these. I believe in all of these projects. Alchemy Pay, EOS, Algorand, Cardano, Solana, Bitcoin, Polygon, Avalanche, Kronos, Ethereum, BNB. You know, let's go. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Just make sure you guys clickety-clack that like button. Look, if you want to subscribe. But at least you can do is hit that like button, push us up in the algorithm. So, do I think Dogelon and Shiba will make it through this? I made a video saying that Shiba Inu need to put out Shibarium. I think they will, but Shiba Inu needs to put out Shibarium. They need their own ecosystem. Shiba Inu has a very strong community. I like it. But they need to make sure they get Shibarium out, because they're still an ERC20 token. They're just a really popular meme coin. You know, I don't consider them a blue chip. I know they have a lot of other utility, but I don't care about NFTs. I don't care about play to earn. I don't care about any of that stuff. You know, I care about, you know, them having their own ecosystem and maybe other projects building off of that or something like that. You know, that's what I care about. I don't care about the little restaurant they have. That's not important. It's not important at all. XRP, yeah, I looked at XRP. XRP is doing a Avalanche bridge. I love Avalanche. Now, Avalanche was really popular because of Time Wonderland. I think so. I think that was one of the main reasons why it blew up, because Time Wonderland. Because what else is running on Avalanche? Nothing really. But we realize how good Avalanche is, right? 3 different blockchains in one. It's kind of strange. But you know, awesome project. But XRP just did a bridge on Avalanche. That's good, right? Because it's weird because XRP is like DeFi and like not. Like it's, I don't know how to explain it. It's like the bridge between like the real world and like crypto, right? DeFi. Can we withdraw our investment? What do you mean? Do you think Dogelon and Shiba? Dogelon's a wild card. A lot of these guys are not going to make it. Is Bitcoin crashing? Right now, it's going to. It might bounce a little bit. If we get a 50 basis points today, it'll run. I don't know if Bitcoin's going to 5K. I can't tell you. Been holding Shiba since last May, thinking about dumping on the Shibarium pump. Just too many tokens. Yeah, the supply is really high for Shiba Inu. The supply is super high. That's always been the issue. And people don't really want to think about that, but you have to think about that. Sorry to be real. Sorry to have some realism. It sucks, right? You just you got to think about that. Like that, is it real? It's like Terra Luna Classic too, right? I like putting out Terra Luna Classic videos, but like you really got to fucking awesome. you really got to look at the supply. XRP $400 by 2023. Well, it's different. XRP is a little different than like a Saitama or something, you know. Do I think Volt Inu could be a blue chip? Absolutely not. No. I just don't think so. Thank you so much, ASMR fan. Yes, if you are new to the channel, make sure you click that like button. Yes, all my social media accounts are in the description of this video. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Twitter. It's a good time. If we get 7.5 on the rare, we will stay even today, but Bitcoin will near 70. Yeah, exactly. We're going to dump. Alim, what's up, buddy? I'm putting everything in GALs. You mean Gala? Gala? I like Gala games. Work your butt off for the next 3 to 6 months. Save as much money as you can. Work as overtime you can. Exactly. That's what I'm saying, crypto golfer. That's what I'm saying. Work your butt off the next 3 to 6 months. Save as much money as you can. Work as much overtime as you can. We may never see crypto prices at a discount. I'm going to do everything I can to scrape up extra income. I'm going to be frugal. Everything I think about, like, I'm really bad with Postmates. That is obviously I'm not anymore because I'm doing some diet, but all the money I would take on Postmates, which look at, sometimes you spend 30 or 40 bucks on like one Postmates order. Look at, for 30 or 40 bucks, I could get so many shares of like Chronos or Polygon. Like you can get so much if you think about it, right? Think about it. So I'm going to be doing the best I can. Yeah, some guy was complaining about the Bitcoin ticker yesterday. I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and take a piss. I'll be right back. Will I wash my hands? I will. All right. Let me know in the comments right now. Let me know in the comments. What are you buying during this mega dip? What are you going to be buying? Let me know. What are you going to be buying? I want to hear it. Oh, hell nah. Hell no. None of y'all voting. Fan stepping in as writing social media promoter. What are you consulting fee, fan? Dude, fan is an all-star, dude. Shout out to ASMR fan. All-star. Literally, like, I don't know how you and Austin do it, literally. Like, Austin puts out 15 videos a day. You have an active ASMR channel. You got kids. When do you sleep? Hey, Roddy, what do you think about a dying body conspiracy? Read the article. What is that conspiracy? So we have people, Bitcoin 88 ETH, nice. ETH and Crow, nice. Santiago, that's good. Alim wants to buy Bitcoin. I'll tell you what I'm buying on this dip after I read some of these. Pesa base is looking good. CryptoR sent me a DM. I'm gonna pay attention to the chat right now, guys. Wagme and Xenu. Ronnie doesn't even walk up to the toilet. He just fucking points 3 fingers from the door. I take payment in food. Dude, I will DoorDash you some food right now. What's up? Gala Matic, lots of crow. I'm buying Solana under $20 today. Dude, Solana, dude. Man, Solana. When this thing went, wow, look at that. When Solana went crazy, so many people wanted to buy this. Man, $220, what a discount, right? Why don't you just tell me right here, Crypto Art? I'm bullish on Breen. Oh my God. Hex and XRP. What's up, WebTurb? How you doing, bro? Bezoge. What's up, Rawita? Crow, Wagme, Gala, CKB, Doge, Shiba, Ethereum, Crow. Primary accumulations, which are configured for me, are Ergo, Ether, ADA, Woo, SHIB. What's Woo? What's up, Mr. Plankton? How you doing? Welcome, welcome. I'm loading up on Volt. Pablo says, don't listen to that guy. Don't listen to any of those guys. Try to call some people out. Abel says, hey, Roddy, your content from when you started to now has improved so much and have really enjoyed your growth in the space. I also like seeing my fellow service peeps do well in any endeavor. I appreciate that, Abel. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you. Exactly. Stop DoorDash and save the cash, like Golfer said. HBAR and XLM. Mononoke, you guys are crazy. Now we're just trolling. ADA, Avalanche, Solana, what's Super, and then Gala Games. Luffy is not a good thing to buy. Sorry. Buying lots of BTFA. Nice. What do I think about ETC? That I don't know what that is, etc. Army leads the way, law, JK, bro. Queen of battle. Hovi, Ethereum, Cardano, Crow, She, Bone, Polygon, Gala, Solana. Good news, just swapped all 12K my Saitama to SHIB. I'm 100% out of Saitama. Good for you, Hovi. Biz. Yeah, where's that guy? Some guy yesterday was in the chat saying Bitcoin is not BTC. I'm like, dude, get out of here. Fucking party pooper. Like he was going to sue me or something, or implying that I was going to get sued for saying Bitcoin's BTC. Look, I think a judge would look at that and be like, this is stupid. Get out of my courtroom. Nice. It looks like you guys have some good plays there. Meet Kevin did make a video. You guys want to watch a Meet Kevin video? I think this is a good one. On Meet Kevin. We're getting rugged today, dude. Meet Kevin is savage, bro.
All the pieces together that we can, but some Celsius network, you'll see a lot of it.
So we're talking about the Celsius network. I hope this is not redundant, but let's see what he has to say.
Hey everyone, me Kevin here. Good news, it's the last day of my vacation, so hopefully markets will rebound by...
You know, it's funny that Meet Kevin, you got to admire the guy because like he's literally living his best life, making so much money, and none of this affects him, but not really, and he's still giving us the bad news while he's always on vacation with a mic and a camera. His wife must hate this shit. But he's a man, he's got to work. Love it.
Tomorrow, but quick background on what the hell is going on in the crypto space, especially with massive developments with what's going on with Celsius and one of the largest crypto hedge funds. Attorneys are now involved, folks. There are a lot of dirty things going on here. Let's get right into it. Okay, so quick background. We talked about Celsius a little bit already the other day, but some quick background. Celsius is supposed to be a fintech app that gives you high yields on crypto and stablecoins. They also give loans backed by crypto. Think of them as kind of like a Vanguard almost, although at this point that's kind of disrespectful to Vanguard. They've got some pretty classic catchphrases for a fintech, like military-grade security and withdraw your crypto at any time. Yeah, that's no...
So those kinds of keywords will really help you weed out shitcoin projects too. Shout out to Seda Realty. And we called that right away. Thank you so much, Mike Meredith, with a $5 donation. Says, my 4K Saitama isn't being held hostage anymore. Cashed out on the green today. Put it in BNB. That's awesome, Mike. Congratulations.
No longer true, by the way, because remember on Monday, they froze everybody's ability to actually swap or withdraw their crypto. Remember, not your keys, not your crypto. They also promised to keep your crypto safe and have next level transparency. Oops. They also say that traditional banking is broken, that you should unbank yourself. and that you should replace Wall Street with blockchain and really be part of the 99% and screw the 1%. So really like popular things, especially amongst younger individuals and mostly dudes. Now, one of the downsides of this is if you go to Reddit/r/Celsius network, you'll see a lot of individuals who have their life savings in Celsius, and now they can't get any of it out. And the problem could be because of what Celsius was doing with some of their coins. Now, some of this is part speculation and part, research based on what's going on the blockchain here, but we want to be very clear. We obviously don't have all of the details. But one of the reasons that Celsius is falling into issues is because of their promise to pay yields of between 7 to 17% on their stablecoins in crypto. But this is often done or achieved for Celsius through a manner known as recursive farming, which we're going to talk about in just a moment. But it's also achieved by continuously attracting new customer deposits. So while there are a lot of positive suggestions on Reddit
Ponzi
for
scheme.
Celsius to just stop paying yields, people have to remember that Celsius is trying to attract new capital to pay people who are trying to get out. Unfortunately, that's also how Ponzi's work. And I'm not calling Celsius a Ponzi, but just saying. There's no surprise also that Gary Gensler, the chairperson of the SEC, and it's kind of like kicking you when you're down, but comes out yesterday and going, when you start getting promised double-digit yields, it's a red flag. But anyway, here's what's going on with Celsius and something known as staked Ethereum. Now, again, rumors, speculation, and some fact. We're putting all the pieces together that we can, but some of these things may not be perfectly accurate. And if you have more information, please comment them down below and let's vote up new information so we as a community can learn more. So by now you probably know that Ethereum can be staked by locking up at least 32 Ethereum into the ETH 2.0 merge, the beacon chain, right? It's supposedly coming this year.
Well, that's a benefit too, because if you have 32 ETH, you stake it, you become a validator, right? And so when they move from proof of work to proof of stake, well, then you could be a validator. So that's pretty cool.
Well, companies like Lido were really innovative because they gave you the ability to stake your Ethereum, that is, get yields on your Ethereum, without the lockup all the way to 2.0. This has given Lido control of almost a third, potentially even more at this point, of the entire Ethereum network because they have so much Ethereum staked. It's incredible. But via a smart contract, they can now allow you to receive staked ETH. So kind of think about this. Imagine you take Ethereum and that you have an Ethereum token and you kind of deposit it into a vault. And then the banker gives you a little piece of paper that says, all right, we owe you 1 Ethereum, and we're going to call it staked ETH. So in theory, that piece of paper should be worth exactly 1 Ethereum. You should be able to go to the bank and go, give me 1 Ethereum, and they go, here you go. So it's basically a peg. It's a 1-to-1 peg. And in theory, because of this, Ethereum is more valuable in the short term because it removes the risk of that peg breaking. It gets the banker out of the middle, right? But as long as everything's going good and the banker's actually operating properly and you're getting that 1-to-1 peg, who cares if you have the paper or the token? Okay, well, this is where not your keys, not your crypto comes into play. Because, see, in the long term, Ethereum or staked Ethereum might give you this trading flexibility. But if there's a short-term panic, you might not be able to go to that banker and give your ticket to the banker because if there's a line of 10,000 people ahead of you at the bank, all of a sudden you have a bank run and they're not actually giving you tokens anymore and they're just closing the vault saying, you know what, never mind, hold on to your worthless pieces of paper. Well,
Celsius.
Not necessarily worthless because in theory they still have rights to that token in the vault, but this could be potentially part of what's happening over at Celsius. See, in order for Celsius to get the yields that they were promising so that they could actually run a potentially profitable business, if they're promising people, 7 to 17%, they got to make it up money somehow, right? So here's potentially what Celsius could have done. Celsius could have taken your Ethereum, put it into the vault with the banker, gotten staked ETH. Now, what they may have done with the staked ETH is conducted recursive farming. So recursive farming kind of works like this. Staked ETH can earn a yield, just like Ethereum can. And staked ETH, or STETH, can also be deposited as collateral for stablecoins. So imagine taking that piece of paper now and going to somebody else and going, hey, I want a loan from FTX or whomever, and I want, in exchange for me giving you my piece of paper saying I have staked ETH, I want 50% or 70%, depending on how high quality of a borrower you are, a bunch of loans against a staked ETH. And then that money can be then deposited into stable coins, which could potentially provide a yield. And you could take that stable coin and potentially then sell it and buy more staked ETH, and basically over and over and over again, farm yields. Let me give you a really oversimplified example because that may have sounded slightly complicated. But listen to this example and I think it'll give you a lot of clarity. Right after, of course, I mentioned that if you want to buy stocks on an amazing brokerage platform.
What's amazing to me is this guy's knowledge of every fucking market out there and every intricacy of crypto, because no one really knows about yield farming, staking, those sorts of things. Like, no people that get into crypto don't really understand that shit, right? But he's like, this is his life. So I'm sure that's why he understands it. But like, crypto is a small portion of what he does on his channel. It's getting more popular now because people like crypto, but it always amazes me how this motherfucker literally knows so much about everything.
And you want to take advantage of doing so with the potential of getting up to $1,000 in free stocks and no payment for order flow, go to metkevin.com/public. When you go to metkevin.com/public, you could get up to $1,000 in totally free stock. And you can buy stocks without payment for order flow or the fear that public is going to buy or sell your information.
We're watching
Instead,
this video, so
go to metkevin.com/public and get yourself up to $1,000 in free stock. So let's give this example here on yield. Let's say, and we're making this up, okay? But here's how this could work. This is called recursive farming. Let's say you have $100,000 and you stake it. You turn it into staked ETH and you get a 4% yield. Well, now in a year, you're going to get $4,000. But now I'm going to take those tickets, that staked Ethereum, and I'm going to farm stablecoins in a recursive manner. So I'm going to take those tickets, deposit them. And let's say I could get a 50% loan. This isn't even potentially making the argument that I could get an 80% loan because I'm such a good big company like Celsius. So now I get $50,000 more dollars, which I then have in a stable coin making 8% or $4,000 again. Now I take that stable coin and I throw it back into the circle and I borrow on that 50,000 again. And then I stake that 25,000 now new dollars worth of stable coins at 8%. I make $2,000. Now I do it again. Use that new money that I borrowed as collateral again. This could be at different exchanges or whatever. Now I get another 50% or $12,500. And then I get 8% on that or $1,000. I do it again. I get $6,250 times 8%, $500. I do it again. I get $3,125. Stake that at 8% or yield farm that at 8%. I get $250. If you add this all up, I turned $100,000 into $196,875. So $196,875. And now I'm making $11,750 per year, or boom, 11.75%. You could see if I could borrow up to 80% and I do recursive farming, I could probably get this number up to 20%, give people a yield of 17% and profit the 3% difference. But this works as long as that staked Ethereum is worth the same number as, or the same value as Ethereum, and that stable coins don't lose their pegs, right? If Celsius had any exposure to Lido, they would have lost a substantial amount of money. If they had exposure to staked Ethereum, which we know they have a lot, hundreds of millions of dollars of exposure to staked Ethereum, well, now you've got a problem. Why? Because Ethereum right now, at the time of this recording, is trading for $1,066. Staked Ethereum is trading for $1,002. That's a $64 discount, or just over 5% of a discount. And the more that discount expands, the more money Celsius loses, because as people demand withdrawals, Celsius is actually having to pay people $100, but they're only getting out maybe $94 or $90 out of their staked Ethereum. this is a problem. How do we know they have staked Ethereum? Well, here's a wallet that we believe belongs to Celsius that has approximately $400 million worth of staked Ethereum, which is now only worth about 94 cents on the dollar. We're also seeing what we believe.
Shout out to Dylan Leclerc a few days ago. He's one of the guys who actually pointed this out and talked about how the fact that they might have a ton of staked Ethereum, which is like, that's what they're doing with your money right now. You see what I mean? That's what they're doing with your money. Is it responsible for someone like Celsius to do that with the money that they received from customers? Absolutely not. But it's one of those things that no one knows about when times are going well. When people start to panic and need all their money at once, well, then that's when everything kind of, the walls kind of come crumbling down, right? That's what happened with the whole Bernie Madoff situation. You're getting these crazy returns because you don't have to service a few people at a time. But when everybody needs their money at once, well, then it's like, shit. I know. So shout out to Dylan Leclerc. He was trolling them so bad that they actually blocked him. So that's hilarious.
Believe is Celsius sending thousands of staked Ethereum to FTX, likely to sell it. But a lot of those sale transactions happen in batches and they happen off-chain, so it's actually a little bit more difficult to track. Now, Celsius is supposed to have about $10 billion in customer assets. Some say 5, some say 10. But the problem is, we've only been able to account for about $1.324 billion of that, according to Decrypt and this blockchain wallet that you have on screen now. The illiquidity of staked Ethereum could, however, now create a solvency crisis for Celsius. The reason for that is Celsius a few days ago says, hey, we've got plenty of Ethereum to cover withdrawals. Sure, maybe you did, while the peg between Ethereum and staked Ethereum was still 1-to-1. However, if let's say you had $5 billion of customer assets and you had thrown everything into staking or staked Ethereum or whatever, except for maybe 5%, to where you'd have maybe a $125 million cash buffer, but you just lost 5 to 6% on staked Ethereum depegging, all of your cash buffer and liquidity could be gone. And so now you're having to dump more assets, making or providing essentially more liquidity to something like staked Ethereum. But by providing more liquidity for staked Ethereum, you're actually increasing the supply of that, then dropping the value of that, creating less liquidity for your company. And when your company has obligations of, let's say, $125 million in withdrawals, but all of a sudden you only have $120 million, who's going to lose that $5 million? Well, potentially an equal share to all of the people who had money with Celsius. And that now becomes a solvency crisis because of the depegging of staked Ethereum and Ethereum, creating an illiquidity crisis for Ethereum. You're actually creating the potential for insolvency over at Celsius. Well, now enter a report by the Wall Street Journal. The Wall Street Journal is now reporting that reportedly, and this is based on people who are not authorized to speak on behalf of this matter, but reportedly, restructuring lawyers have been called in to enact emergency measures at Celsius.
Bro, shout out to Biz. Biz actually told me about this earlier. So it looks like staked Ethereum and Ethereum are really, they're pegged again right now. It looks like they're right around the same price. So I'll pull up some prices right here. You have Ethereum, then you have staked Ethereum right here. They're kind of pegged right now. Looks like actually staked Ethereum is trading for a little more, but this is not good. So let's check this out.
This, so according to Celsius at least, has nothing to do with the fact that Celsius token is down 62%. Or sorry, it's actually up 62% today, but even after being up 62% today, it's down 88% on the year. Celsius says, don't worry, this has nothing to do with our Cell token crashing, even though we had money in Cell token. Don't worry about that. But what we do have to worry about is the fact that now we got lawyers swooping into Celsius, raising fears that the Celsius lender might be facing mass liquidations, lawsuits, and a potential bankruptcy. Now, according to people familiar with what's going on at Celsius, Celsius has hired the law firm Akin, Gump, Strauss, Hoyer, and Feld. Dude, I don't know about the name, but anyway, apparently they are supposed to advise on possible solutions due to, quote, mounting financial problems. And again, the expectation is that Celsius could file for bankruptcy and that this could take years to settle. And remember what Coinbase told us.
Well, what they're saying is that they got all these restructuring lawyers because shit's about to hit the fan and they need some legal defense, which is unfortunate for people who have their money in Celsius, right? That's what he's saying pretty much right now, is that they stopped all trading, which is causing a shitstorm or withdrawals, anything, right? Because of this issue that they may or may not have put a lot of their available funds in staked ETH, and since it was depegging, even though it's not right now, depegging, like you said, it'd be like like a long line of people at the bank, wanting to get, $100 out, but only receiving 95, if that makes any sense. Mike says, how did Phantom Project lock liquidity go from 2? So the initial lock liquidity is different. The liquidity increases, Mike Meredith, but the initial lock liquidity is not. That's why people relock liquidity, because you can lock 99% of your initial liquidity, but that's 99% of the initial liquidity, not the liquidity that grows over time. So that's why, Mike. Thank you so much for the $5 donation. I appreciate you. All right, let's continue.
You are, as a depositor, an unsecured creditor in the event of a bankruptcy, which basically means you get last dibs after the bankruptcy. Now, some say don't worry, that restructuring is a positive thing, that if lawyers can come in and restructure the debt, then hey, maybe you could get your money back up. But let me tell you, any lawyer renegotiating a debt restructuring generally only gets a restructuring if equity is given up or underlying assets are shaved. That is, maybe there's a debt restructuring and the lenders take a haircut, but usually only if people with assets in the company take some form of a haircut as well. How much will that end up being? Well, it depends on the extent of the problems. 5%, 10%, 50%, who knows? Either way, many are now suggesting that Celsius just give people their money back. Obviously, I imagine they would want to do that, but they probably don't have enough money to pay off their debt and pay people back. This is despite the fact that they're starting to pay people back. At least if you look at their blockchain activity, it does look like Celsius is starting to pay off some of their debt. But, and then there's speculation that maybe Celsius won't have issues until wrapped Bitcoin hits a low of 14,000, which hopefully we're far away from. We're sitting at, just above 20,000 right now. But hey, we were sitting above 30,000 not too long ago. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, this is creating a lot of fear. And it's leading other companies to collapse as well. Take, for example, 3AC, one of the largest crypto hedge funds, supposedly with $18 billion in assets under management. Huge number, by the way. 3AC is rumored now to also be insolvent, meaning they can't cover their margin call. Now, this is a rumor and there's no confirmation yet. However, the CEO did tweet, or the co-founder did tweet, quote, "We are in the process of communicating with relevant parties and fully committed to working this out."
Oh, shit.
Kind of a cryptic tweet, which again is raising fears that now the largest crypto hedge fund is underwater. Now, this company also borrows from every single major lender like BlockFi, Genesis, Nexo, and Celsius. And so if they're going insolvent and they borrowed a ton of money from, let's say, Celsius, and they can't repay Celsius, well, no wonder Celsius would be having issues. But this also means all of the other platforms could be having issues. This one Twitter user who's been pretty detailed about providing information, called Hodl Kryptonite, at Hodl Kryptonite, did give a hypothetical example for 3AC. They suggested that if half of 3AC's assets under management went into venture capital funds, so basically money that's usually locked up until like an IPO, like 5 to 10 years out, then that money's locked up. It's not liquid, right? So $9 billion, let's say, goes into, again, venture capital funds. The other $9 billion goes into, let's say, liquid assets like Bitcoin. Well, if they did that in November, they'd be down 70% on their liquid. They'd literally be down to $2.7 billion, barely enough to probably cover margin calls, depending on how much they borrowed. And if you're losing 70% on the assumption of having been invested in the safest asset, what happens if all of a sudden they also had exposure to Terra Luna, or dare I say, the shoot coins? Because presumably if you're a crypto hedge fund, you wouldn't only be putting your liquid into Bitcoin because, hey, you're a hedge fund. You should be able to find better deals, right? Anyway, long story short, the best way to protect yourself is to make sure that you have your hands on your keys. Not your keys, not your crypto. Thanks so much for watching, folks. We'll see you in the next one.
That's important. That's important. Look, I like the quote unquote reassurance some of these centralized exchanges give us, guys, but man, it's not looking like it's worth it right now. It's not looking like it's worth it. I'm really thinking about moving a lot, like just to different wallets and like not having anything on exchanges. So 9K sitting in USD waiting for ETH to hit $800 range. ETH is going to 1 cent. You guys are dumb. If ETH goes to 1 cent, we're retiring, right? It's crunch time. Fed meeting will determine. It's 11:30, correct? 11:30. It says it's a wrap, Jack. I'm down 645K down. I'm so broke I can pay attention. I refinanced a business loan. I should have sold when I was up. Relax. If all your money's in shit coins, well, you probably are broke. But if you have them in blue chip cryptocurrency products, IDMO, emo, I would I would just hodl. I would hodl. What's up, Roger? I would hodl. Spreading fear, uncertainty, and DAOs. Rodney, stop him. Yeah. Do I still have faith in Luna Classic? I've always said that Luna Classic is a degenerate play, right? It's going to move based off the actual cryptocurrency, off of the community. So it's definitely going to pump and dump with the market. So if you have a couple $100 in Luna Classic, leave it. It's a moon bag. Let's see what happens, baby. What did Gabe say? Short on KuCoin? What do you have a lot of your money in, IDE? Or IMO? Not your keys, not your house, car, Sea-Doo, motorcycle. Oh, you have your money in Celsius? Dude, I'm sorry, IMO. Really? You think Crow can recover? Yes. I think Crow's going to be fine. They should have still taken to the cleaners. I step away for a month and come back to this. What's that big time? Yeah, I mean, I think now's the time to step away for a month. You're off by a month. I'm just kidding. This is crazy. Yeah, it's a little crazy right now, but hey, look, man. Here it is. This is the move, right? So Realtor came by today, just sold the house, putting it all in the Saitama V2. You're out of your mind. I just got my ledger about to transfer stuff over. It's a little confusing at first, I feel. There's some good videos on how to use a ledger. It's pretty easy. I mean, it's not that hard. Make sure you get a MetaMask account. I like that better. I mean, you don't have to, but you could just, it's literally like you have an address, a wallet address in your ledger. You take that wallet address, you put it in your exchanges, and you send it there. I always test a little bit of money first to make sure I got everything right, but VChain will be fine. Credit Crypto. Rodney, isn't Celsius network called the Fahrenheit network? You're so dumb. Yeah, the ledger's not that hard to use. It's not. You just got to take some time messing around with it. Big time took some time off. Jeez. So, yeah, I'm sorry if you have your money in Celsius. That's crazy to me. What they mean by, if they go bankrupt, the customers are the last to get whatever split they have of the money they have left, but they're going to be hit with all kinds of lawsuits. So I heard someone saying that we had 40 hours to get all of our investments out of Coinbase. No, that's not a thing. Who said that? That's not real. Oh, yeah. Oh, good stretch. Make sure you guys clickety-clack that like button. MicroStrategy CEO Michael Saylor said this is a great ideal entry point to buy Bitcoin. This is a perfect reaction. What do you guys think about that? Oh, oh, he is bringing a class action lawsuit against Celsius. Wow, that's crazy. BitBoy has a huge community too. That's crazy. Wow. Coinbase wallet is fine. It's just a DeFi wallet. You're fine. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy to me. Dude, I bet you Richard Hart is having a field day. If you guys don't know who Richard Hart is, he's the Hex guy. I bet he's having a field day with this shit. I bet he's fucking. Amazon went down 50%, Bitcoin went down 70%, Ethereum went down 80%. Perhaps blame those selling. Amazon stock price down half. How much is Jeff Bezos' messaging fault? Oh, people are blaming him for people are blaming Richard Hart for Hex being down. Guys, it's an altcoin. Hex is, as much as you don't want to think so, Hex is an altcoin. It's an altcoin. It's an altcoin. It's gonna do its thing, you know. Did you know if what you're buying is wrecked in price as much as you're selling, it kind of cancels out. If your crypto's down 50% and houses are down 50%, your ability to buy a house is rather unchanged by the 50% dip in your crypto. X is down 95%, and how much is that weak hand selling fault? So Alex Volt Inu says they are going to set the Volt Inu is not good. Michael Saylor is a brilliant dude, just like Vitalik Buterin. I really do not like how people shit on him, especially when those people don't know a thing about coding. Well, I don't think it's a thing about coding, Adrian. I think it's a thing about taking borrowing money to buy more Bitcoin. And then if he gets liquidated, it's going to fuck the rest of the market. I think that's the issue, right? Someone said 16 point. I don't know at what point he's going to get liquidated, but someone said $16.4 thousand Bitcoin. I don't think it's that he's not smart. I think that smart people can fuck up too sometimes. You know, there are smart people that are wrong. No, Oz is going to be live during the Fed meeting, so I don't think that smart people are not. You know, you think Do Kwon's not smart? He's very smart, I'm sure, but he was wrong. Yeah, Michael Saylor is only saying that Bitcoin he issued those bonds back that Bitcoin at average. Yeah, that's what I thought too. 21K. That's what I thought. The problem is that the Celsius guy's business model is shit. Probably. The bear market is exposing a lot of people, right? It really is.
Amazing run. Went up, 23x in so many days. Green line up.
It's July 13, 2021. I got to take a piss and we're going to watch this because Richard Hart, he be right sometime. His mic is fucked up, but hold on. I was chilling in the scene with the Black Folk 15. All right, let's check it out.
Hey guys, Bitcoin's amazing run.
July 13th, 2021.
Went up, 23x in so many days. Green line up, parabola, fell out of the parabola, red line. Do I run a paid group or I just make amazing price calls for free? I make amazing price calls for free. I called the Bitcoin top on the day. Did I charge you for it? Did I charge you anything for the education? No. Why? Because I've been a retired multimillionaire since 2003. I brag about it all the time. I called the top. And I told you last cycle, Ethereum topped 27 days after Bitcoin did. This cycle, Ethereum topped exactly 27 days after Bitcoin did. Exact same thing. Yep, there you go. Bitcoin's great run.
This one?
Here's where we fall out of the parabola. Yep. Just click the chart.
Oh.
Hey, look, we're going up. Oh, look, we're not going up no more. Doom time. And check the timestamp, and that timestamp equals the picture on the chart. That's where I called the top. Anytime we get one of these big run-ups, which, by the way, is usually following by a crash, which I think we are due for the rest of the crash. We're already down half. I think we'll go down another 75% to an 85% total drop. Nobody else thinks that.
80% total drop for what?
I think Bitcoin will tap $10,000 from its high of 65,000 because that's what it normally does. It drops 85%. Ethereum usually drops 95% because it has lower liquidity. So
It's August 4th. So I don't think that necessarily happened. It did pump like crazy, right? It didn't go to quite 10,000. So
it acts like a leverage position on Bitcoin to some degree.
Well,
so Bitcoin runs up, ETH runs up higher.
The people in the Bitcoin ecosystem tell me, look, Bitcoin is unlikely to do what it has been doing in the past couple of cycles, which is drop 80%, precisely because new institutional money have already been placed in the Bitcoin ecosystem. Institutional investors now with more money are likely to make the coin less volatile, so to speak.
It's not
How
true.
would you respond to that?
They're wrong and I'm right.
some of these hex people are fucking crazy. Look at this. Look at. I like Richard Hart, but I'm not like this. God damn, crazy ass motherfucker, bro. I still have hex. I have hex staked for a few years, and then I have some sacrifice to the new Jesus. Oh my god, this sandal's $510. Oh my god, this guy is out of control. This guy is out of control.
Hey everyone, in honor of the bear market, I'm eating what might be the world's most expensive caviar. I called the top a year and a half ago, by the way. This is $600 per an ounce gold caviar from albino sturgeon. If you've never had caviar before, it's gross and slimy, but this stuff actually tastes pretty nice. It's like eating the tears of my haters. Stay safe out there, everybody. Have a good bear market.
Oh shit!
Just eating some chocolate with 22 karat gold on top. Is that what my doo-doo to sparkle? Just bear market things. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Oh god, this guy's wild.
Subtle top. You eat literally gold food made out of gold. Follow me. Instagram. Instagram.com/RichardHartOfficial.
This motherfucker wild, bro. Oh my god. Wild. Richard Hart is wild, bro. Richard Hart is wild. He's out of his mind. Out of his mind. I need to turn off my alerts from Coinbase. I have my alerts on from Coinbase. It's like, hey, bro, you're dying. Keenock doesn't have any more money. Hey, ETH is freaking very attractive right now. I'd wait. Showing it off and throwing it. It's entertainment. He probably shits 20K a month. I know, right? Yeah, I know. It's lame, but hey, look at it. That's what he is, you know? People like that stuff about him. I think it's funny. Is it the most is it sensitive right now? Yeah, but the world is not fair. Like no one cares. Like he's rich as fuck, you know? Who cares? Let him be rich as fuck. It's funny, it's entertaining. You know, but let's actually check out Hex. As much people don't like is that Hex is an altcoin. Oh, 3 cents. Oh, I bought some around 20 cents. I bought a lot around 20 cents. So, We're shorting in the chat, Biz. The big news is at 11:30 a.m., I believe. I think the big news is at 11:30 a.m. Oh, so sad. Do a Terrarium video? No. Richard Hart. No, I like Terrarium, but I'm not gonna do a video for them. They have an influencer group for that. Richard Hart's toilet paper is a roll of uncut gold plated $100 bills. Right. Till Hex dies, then why gold stakes? He has money still. Cardano's going to kill it too. It gets entertaining, but not at this moment. What's with going? I know it is kind of fucked up, right? It is. O'Leary is going off CNBC. Oh shit. Really? CNBC. You know? I don't have the actual fucking.
This committee is held in the 107.
There's nothing recent right now. There's nothing recent. I'm actually adding some ADA. Hopefully they can do something eventually. John, you was just spamming that in Matt's chat. If Terrarium pays you, will you do a video? Yeah, but I'm not part of their influencer team, so. I wouldn't mind an honest review from you on Terrarium. I just don't trust paid shills. I mean, people would like to see it. I have my thoughts on it, on Terrarium. I think it's a good project. I just think that they made a major fuck up, and I can't see a reason why they made that major fuck up. I know why, but I just don't see how a bunch of smart guys thought that was a good idea. Thought that was a smart idea. But I think there's a ton of videos on it. Like, if you want the best Terrarium content, Awesome Austin. He's been with the product since day one. Now, I made videos on Terrarium a lot before, and I talked about the issue. So, yeah, exactly. Emotional thing on Milton, John Smith? Well, Milton's part of the team, right? I mean, hey, if I'm on a team and one of my guys does some dumb shit, we all look dumb. I'm a Terrarium investor, but I totally respect that. Yeah. They have your pop, Zach Humphreys, Austin Hilton, you know. Awesome Austin, I feel like understands the project a little more because he's been there since day one kind of deal. So I would watch Awesome Austin's video. He has some good reviews on it. So you don't need me to talk about it. Wagme going to make 3D NFTs. 3D NFTs are dope. I don't care about NFTs. Look at it. They need to make their exchange. There's supposed to be an exchange. So if Terrarium wants to succeed, which I think they will. I think they have enough money to survive this bear market. Here's the O'Leary thing from today. I'm gonna see 24 hours last hour. I would trade those three for you respectfully. Appreciate that, ASMR fan. Respect. What happened to that guy? No, I don't think ApeCoin's did. I think ApeCoin's gonna do really crazy things when the market starts to run again. I think it's a fantastic buy. True, but he'd made emotional mistake when Binance didn't keep their end of the deal. Yeah, John Smith, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's an emotional mistake. It doesn't matter. The point is, why the hell would you tell everyone that you're getting listed on Binance by showing an email and then leaving it up for 24 hours, scheduling a fucking emergency AMA the next day while people bought because they thought they were getting listed on Binance? If Binance didn't announce it, why would you post that? They're all smart guys. They're all professionals. Who fucking said that was a good idea? Like between the doctor, the pilot, the other fucking doctor, who was like, this is smart. I'm a dumbass guy who worked in retail, and I'm like, I wouldn't do that shit. Why? Because that makes no sense. And that's why I made a video on that day, all excited about it. Like me and Ozem went live. Everybody went live. Why? Because I expected a team of professionals coming from the official Twitters of those people to be like, oh, this is legit. It has to be legit. It has to be legit. If Binance scammed them or there's something in the behind the scenes that I don't know about, which is like saying that Binance scammed you or maybe a rogue employee or something like that, well, then maybe, but it doesn't matter. The exchange didn't announce it. If you bottom line the rules, the bottom line is the exchange didn't announce it. Binance didn't announce it. Terrarium announced it first. What does that do? We all know, especially Binance, they don't play that shit. They'll void your fucking partnership indefinitely, right? If you make a deal with Binance, you're getting on their exchange, and you go on to AMA and tell everybody that's happening, and Binance sees that, they're not going to list you. CZ has made that clear, right? It's confidential until they announce it. So to me, it doesn't make, I can't find a logical explanation for why they would put that. Look, I get it. They want to, if they feel like they got scammed, if Terrarium genuinely feel like they got scammed, they feel it. We got scammed by a rogue Binance employee or a Binance employee. Well, then why not think of the fucking investors? Why not say, hey, if I post this shit on Twitter, people are going to panic buy, which they did. I did. Well, I didn't. I bought the dip when it went down to 60. When it broke the zero, went down to 60. I didn't panic buy, but I bought the dip when it went down to 60, right? Why would you put the holders at risk? That's my issue. Okay, I get it. You're trying to stick it to Binance. I understand that part. But at that cost, you cost a lot of people a lot of money who bought at the top, right? Who got wrecked. So to me, none of that makes logical sense. It's all suspicious. I get it. I saw where the money went and went into a Binance hot wallet. I followed the blockchain. It makes sense. I get it. But to me, if you bottom line the actions, the bottom line is they shouldn't have made that tweet. It was bad. It was poor decision. And if one person fucks up, it makes everybody look bad. It's like a basketball game. It's like a football team. If the game is tied and a guy fumbles the ball, the whole team loses, but you still lose as a team, you know? And that was a big fumble to me, in my opinion. So that's what I'm saying about Terrarium. I think it's a great idea. I think it could be a successful exchange. I think since they're working out of India and India's fucking crazy with regulations, it's going to be tough for them to do some shady shit because India does not play that shit. India is actually pretty crazy when it comes to cryptocurrency rules and regulations. But I'm just saying that was a big mistake. And to me, I just can't understand in my logical mind how any of that could ever happen. So. You know, so. And look we know the sentiment in our space. We know the sentiment in our space, you know. We know what, you know, people feel about things. Like people know when a promotion is authentic and they know when it's fucking obviously a shill, right? They understand that. People are not dumb in our space, right? People know what's going on, so. What's up, Horse Soldier? I see Bitcoin jumping to 12 kids by summer, no cap. That's what I'm seeing too, Horse Soldier. So ApeCoin's not dead. No, I think ApeCoin's going to go crazy. There's a lot of comments, guys. A simple comment with the tweet would have made a huge difference to protect investors. Absolutely right, ASMR fan. Look at, guys. Look at, you don't leave that tweet. I think the tweet is still up. You don't leave that tweet up for 24 hours just because you have some kind of fucking grudge against Binance because you feel like they did you dirty. Think about the investors, dummy. It's not about your pride, dummy. It's about the people's money, dummy. So if that was just Milton, don't act dumb, dummy. It's like, think about the people, not your fucking pride and your anger that, oh, I feel like I got scammed by Binance. If you feel like they slighted you, keep that shit to yourself and talk about it in an AMA. Not post that we got listed on Binance. What? To me, it's like, duh, you know? I know you have money, fine. But putting that out there and people aping into the project, that's stupid, right? That's stupid. It's like, dude, whatever your discrepancy is fucking with Terrarium, great. With Binance, great. But don't risk your investors because a lot of people panic bought. And it made a lot of us influencers look like dumb. You know how dumb we looked streaming that shit? for them to come on an AMA the next day and say, we think, we got Binance, some Binance employees scammed us or something along those lines. How dumb do I look going live after that happened? How dumb do I look? Right? Telling people to get into this project because it's good. How stupid does that make us look? I'm tired of these cryptocurrency projects promising the world, and we do videos on them, and they take a shit, and then we get blamed. It's like, fuck, That's what I'm saying. And I gave them a huge benefit of the doubt because of their professional background and how they presented themselves to the public. But that was a fuck up. But since then, they have done a lot better. You should have been on that AMA saying all this or Austin. I'm not one of their paid influencers. I'm not going to do work for free. I'm not going to be on an AMA with them. I like them. I think especially Dr. P is cool as fuck. I like them as people. I like, what's his name? RD Price. I like them. But what I'm saying is that's a big oopsie. And to me, the excuses for the oopsie was, well, we got scammed and it was by a Binance employee. You know what I mean? It's like, we look like dumbasses. We went live. We're like, oh, fucking Binance listing. Yeah. Woo. Binance listing. And then Binance US comments, nah, we didn't send you that email, bro. And I'm like, fuck. Oh my God. And it was a dumb excuse. The excuse to make. I made a video about it. I torched him in a video right after that. I made a very objective video about it. So, I'm not a terrarium person. I don't get paid by Terrarium. They have their influencer group for that. You know what I mean? I could say whatever the fuck I want to say. So, yeah, Austin was on that AMA taken aback. Yeah. Did you cry when you thought they were going to DoobieTube? I got excited because I only put $3,000 in that project and I made about 50K. That's a good return right there, right? And if the Binance thing was real, I would have made way more. Good thing I took a fat amount of profit there. I sold all my Terrarium. I did, but doesn't mean I think it's a good project. That's Terrarium and WAGMI are really the only two things I'm bullish on right now, but I wanted to free up some money for something else. So, look at these comments right after each other. Your blunt honesty is going to take you far. And then FOMO says you are losing your mojo, dude. Which one do I believe? So I'm not an influencer by them. So I get to say what I want. I'm not getting a paycheck. That's the beauty of being. I will take partnership deals. I like partnership deals, obviously, but it does suck when you can't say what you want to say. Don't feel bad, Rodney. You always look dumb, but we love you, man. Shut up, Edgar. You know what I mean? Yeah, maybe look like a dumbass, dude. And then like literally the whole fucking like Saitama gang, because look at back then it was like Saitama boys versus Terrarium and everything else. And they literally dunked on us so hard for that. For good reason too, they were on our asses, right? They were on our asses. The Saitama guys were all up on our asses. So, it sucked. That sucked. That sucked being fucking dunked on by Saitama guys. You guys remember the war we were going on? You know what I mean? That's why I'm mining Bitcoin via solar, as I am not taking it. We use the cash. It presents a great opportunity to grant. I wish I could mine Bitcoin with solar. It doesn't matter if you make people happy or mad. It matters you're getting their attention. Are you still bullish on BTFA? Guys, I've never owned BTFA. Just to let you know. But their price is held up harder than anybody else, right? So they've held up harder on anybody. I think they need a little more utility, my opinion. But getting on exchanges will be nice. What's up, sir? Better than you. Somebody need to talk to them like Rodney. Fuck feelings being hurt. They know that criticism's out there, and I get passed up on a lot of deals, I'm sure, because of my big ass mouth, but that's okay. Fuck it. Holy Mama's macaroni. We need green lights, not red lights. Stop the bleeding. I know. They're saying Genesis Trading and 3 Arrow Capital failed. So better. The Binance US situation was definitely not a good look by any means, but I think the future of this product is going in the right direction. It will make a ton of people bread. Yes, just no more catastrophic events like that. I think Terrarium, the future is bright for Terrarium, in my opinion. I think they're going to survive this bear market and do very well with the exchange. You just can't be doing dumbass shit like that. And sometimes you don't need you don't need to pay a bunch of people to talk about your token when people already know about your token, you know? And if people like authenticity, you know? People like authenticity. People know when something's being shielded, and people know when people are genuinely talking about it. Those days are over in crypto. I think they're over, especially in our sphere. I think the days are over when people talk about things in a hype way and we know it's like not genuine, unfortunately, you know. Physical therapy is going pretty good, Horse Soldier. I still can't run or jump or anything like that, but I can walk, so that's pretty good. I like your channel, dude, but enough has been said about Milton mess up and you're wasting your energy. No, I'll say what I want to say. That's my policy. I'm sorry. If you don't like that, well then, whatever. I've never talked about this situation like this ever, but I mean, hey, look at the truth sucks, right? The hard truth sucks, but it's better than people telling them the same thing over and over. You know, like, oh, it's all great, everything's fine. Like, no, that's not okay to do, guy. But what did I say? I think that they still have a bright future. Without marketing, some tokens die. Yeah, but I think there's ways to do it. I think there's like Wagme going on the crypto banter. That's a good move. That's a good move. Just saying. Perception's everything. Terra was pumping without Binance. It was pumping without Binance. It was. But it pumped to here with Binance, right? It pumped, then it dumped quite a bit, right? And then it took this was all from Binance, I believe, right? What was it, March? Because we broke the zero. Yeah, this is all Binance. Marketing right now is a waste. Yeah, I do believe so. What crypto you buy in your portfolio right now? I bought some Matic, some ADA recently, and I'm gonna pick up some Gala games here soon. I'm not sure if my knee. I don't know. It's almost been 3 months. It's been exactly 3 months since I had my surgery, and still I don't feel like. I mean, I'm still walking a lot and shit. I'm probably doing too much on my legs. But man, I need to work out, man. I go crazy. That's the thing in this room. You can talk about whatever you want, and I think it's wonderful because you never really get a chance in other rooms. Exactly. You know. Don't know where. What's up, bro? I'm still making money in the Telegram group. I've been laying low. You got any Crow? I do have Crow. Rockin'. I actually put 10K into Crow around the like the 28 cent mark, which was a mistake, obviously. But hey, ETH $900. Is it $900 right now? Is it dumping? Uh-oh. Oh, Spaghetti-O. I told Ozzy Austin, some people don't like your words coming out of your mouth. They want their words coming out of your mouth. Yeah, exactly. You know. I just want to say, everyone, the McRib is back at McDonald's. Let's go. Do not eat McDonald's McRibs. Any news in federal points? Not yet, John. It's going to be 11:30 a.m. I believe, and Ozzy Austin's going to be going live at 10 a.m. So do migration over there. It's popping, and he'll be covering it. I believe. I think he said he's going to be covering it yesterday. Can you bend and snap if you need to slow your roll? Wait, what? Can you bend and snap? If not, you need to slow your roll. I don't get, what does that mean? Are you buying Gala? At what price should you be? Wait till the entire market dumps. I think it's going to dump harder. So wait till the entire market dumps. There's going to be a fake out, right? A dead cat bounce, a nice little fake out. You could take some profits then, you know, buy back in. Okay, I noticed my Amazon and Google doing really. John Smith, is caps lock just stuck on your computer? Bend and snap. I do not. Legally blonde, bend and snap. Legally blonde. Do I look like a legally blonde? Can someone teach me how to short Bitcoin? Where's Biz at? Biz at. This man needs help. I like caps. Oh, I like caps. That's what I hear. You need to Google bend and snap from Legally Blonde. Put the D sleeve to impress the girls. Bend and snap from Legally Blonde. It's one of my daughter's favorite movies, so I am very familiar with that scene. Sure, it's one of your favorite your daughter's favorite movies. Sure. Sure it is. Let's see. And snap. Legally Blonde. I can't play this.
I'm the only one that believes her. Callahan totally thinks she's guilty.
Yeah,
I can't play this. I'm gonna get really wrecked.
that's because men are big fat retards who don't.
Afternoon, ladies.
Hey, how's it going?
Paulette Bonafante.
Oh my God.
I've got a package.
He's got a package.
When does it get to
How you
it?
doing today?
Hi.
Take it easy. See you later.
Take it easy. That's great, Paulette. Is this the only interaction you two have ever had?
No.
When she stands up. All right, let me see.
I think I dropped something on the floor that I need to pick up.
Oh,
So you bend and snap. See? Come on, you try.
oh, that's what it's from.
Bend and snap. Okay.
Okay. Dude, she's a baddie. Who's that? She's hot. That's just my type. I can't play this, keeps playing it. I know. YouTube's gonna hit me in about half an hour. Oh, you got a fucking copyright claim because this movie says you can't do this. So and snap. Well, now I get it. Now I'm in with the cool kids now. You bend and snap. I bend and snap. Rep Rodney's channel. F you, YouTube, bro. Reese Witherspoon. Okay, she's still hot, or is that an old movie? Like Babes Witherspoon. God damn. Dude, I'm so tired of YouTube crap. That's the way. I like it. Just stopping by to say good morning, DJs. What's up, doctor? How you doing, bro? We'll have to tweet you because when you see the UPS guy again, she bends and snaps and hits him right in the nose and breaks it. Oh my god. Wait, and the same one? Actually, I kind of want to see that.
I'm the only one that believes her. Callahan. And snap. Okay, now put your head into it. Bend and try.
Oh my God, the bend and snap works every time.
Oh, that escalated quickly. I thought it was going to be in the same scene, but I guess it wasn't. She is still hot and cute. Nice. What is Doge at right now? Let's see what Dogecoin's at. Dogecoin is at 55 cents. My bad. Ooh, 5 cents. So looks like Binance dodged a bullet, not listing shit Tom on it. What happened to Teddy? Teddy is a part of the Shibnobi team, so that's what happened with Teddy. Shit, I can't play that. Let me see. StreamYard. That's the way, I like it, that's the way, I like it, do 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 do. On.
I got it.
You broke his nose?
Okay. Make sure you guys smash the like button. Only 9 more. Yes, 9 more likes till we get to 200. Wow. Clickety clack that like button. Push us up in the old algorithm. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Poor Teddy. How's Doge doing? Yeah, I think that Shibnobi launching this fucking BNB chain is a money grab. But they did make it so if you got in the pre-sale, you have to keep your tokens vested for a long period of time. So that's one upside for that. So I don't know. But off-topic new, the Juneteenth Halo Infinite embedded color was, and I'm not joking, named after a monkey. That's hilarious. Wow. Was it Harambe? Just watch the whole movie, Rodney. I literally cannot sit down for a whole movie unless it's a Quentin Tarantino movie. I have an issue. I literally can't. I cannot. I can't sit down and watch a whole movie anymore. I feel like I'm wasting time. I literally do feel like I'm wasting time. I have no chill. I have no chill. I'm terrible. I'm the worst Netflix and chill guy. That's Stifler's mom in that video. Nice queen. Met her at VSDA movie convention. You work some distributors. Monkey gives you 3%. We're not buying Monkey. I know I saw that one shill guy shill it, but we're not getting Monkey. Yes. Oh my God. Yes. Rodney. Yes. What do you mean? Used to work. 5 Deadly Venoms. That's fair. Honestly, I can't binge watch shit like I used to. Yeah, me neither. Just go straight to chill. It sounds like. First of all, movie dates and stuff like that are whack because like you don't get to talk to the person and build rapport at all, you know. But I guess if you know the person and stuff like that. But ApeCoin 150. Oh yeah, I love Quentin Tarantino movies. Yeah, hell yeah, I love Quentin Tarantino. Django first. Hey, shout out to Roger if he's still in the chat. Binge watch Power. I don't like that. I think it's corny. My ex used to watch the shit out of that though, which is funny because wait, Power or Empire? They're both about like they both have a black cast, right? My ex used to watch so much Netflix. Well, she probably still does, but you know, I'm not a big Netflix. I'll sit down and watch a show with her one time. Like we watched the show Made, which is pretty good. The show Made was pretty good. I thought that was good. We watched that. Which other one do we watch together? A few other ones. Where's ApeCoin? Yeah, ApeCoin fell the fuck down. Where's ApeCoin? Oh, here it is. 45. God damn, $3. Damn, this thing was at $25, dude. Once upon a time, Hollywood's so good. Budney, Wagney, rugging. It's not rugging, but it is dumping pretty bad. I love Kill Bill. I love Uma Thurman, bro. If I could just marry Uma Thurman from back in the day, I'd be happy. She could do anything she wants to me. I don't give a fuck. That's an exception. Just kidding. I love Uma Thurman though. She's such a babe. Yeah, yeah, Django's so good. It's a long ass movie, but Django's really, really good. Like from start to finish, that movie is exciting. It's like the first half of the movie is like really, really good. It's a story, and then Leonardo DiCaprio comes in the last half of that movie and just kills that role, right? And then Samuel Jackson, like that movie's insane, right? Absolutely not Jayhawk. Hateful Eight's okay, but yeah, Roger. We had a movie night. Roger, some friends came over and we watched Django, and Roger saw it for the first time. Super good movie. I crushed on Gogo from the Kill. Yeah, Gogo's pretty hot too, right? Dude, that part where Uma Thurman confronts Lucy Liu, like literally, only Quentin Tarantino movies like give me like goosebumps. Like, and they trigger the emotion that makes you want to cry. It's so fucking good. Like when Uma Thurman walks in to the, the little party where, with the crazy 88 are hanging out with Lucy Liu, and she calls her name, and she has her assistant behind her. She peeks her face over from behind the assistant and stares up at fucking, with those beautiful ass blue eyes, stares up at Lucy Liu. Oh my God. Like I want to cry. It's so good. Like I want to cry. It's so good. It's so good. I want to cry. And then the part from Django, where remember when he finally finds the Brittle brothers at that little plantation, and it goes to a flashback where him and his wife were trying to escape from the slavers, obviously, and they got caught, and then they were whipping his wife, and then they burned a mark while Django was begging for his wife not to get whipped, and they were saying like I like the way you die, boy, or I like the way you beg, boy, and then Django goes, John Brittle, and like it zooms up to him with like the horn playing, and he like starts walking to him. He goes, "You remember me?" And he goes, "Ah!" And he shoots him in the heart, and he goes, "I like the way you die, boy." God damn, dude, what the fuck? It's so good. It's so good. I want to cry. It's not even sad, but I literally want to cry. It's so good. Ah, Lord, I can watch that shit, and it always hits the same. So, Quentin Tarantino, if you're out there, by any chance, his suit though, that part's funny. ASMR fan when she goes, "So the girl's like, so you free? So you means you want to dress like that?" Top 3 favorite movies. Yeah, it's so good. Pulp Fiction's good too. I don't think it's his best though. I think it's good, and I think it was good for its time. But Pulp Fiction's bomb. It's like they're all good, but it's not my favorite. They're all so good. The one I really didn't. I don't really fawn over is Hateful Eight. I'm not a huge fan of Hateful Eight, honestly. I love when they pull up in the house and Colonel Sanders at the top of the stairs. One of the best. Yeah, exactly. So you mean you drove way out here with no appointment, or you rode way out here with no appointment or anything? Black guy suit and on the horse, right? He's like, "You just gonna let me pick my clothes?" You do say the N-word a bunch of times, cool crap, but no appointment, no nothing, right? Or can't see shit out this fucking thing. Can't see fucking shit. Look, I all think the hoods were a good idea, but maybe they could have been done a little better. Oh shit. Well, if all I had to do was put a couple of holes in the mask. Oh shit, that shit was so funny. Smega Tarantino from Dusk Till Dawn. That was good too. Reservoir Dogs, very, very good. I love watching Django with my whole friends. They get so uncomfortable with your white friends. They do, right? Did one of those guys have a pillowcase? In real life, you're Sam Jackson and Django. Dude, Samuel Jackson is... Or, no, there's nothing worse than the head house than the black slaver, which Django was a black slaver, so... Ooh, that nigga on that neck! Oh, shit. I like when he goes, I count 6 shots, N-word. And Django goes, I count 2 guns. I love Inglourious Bastards, too. Dude. What's his name? The fucking guy who plays Dr. Schultz. It's fucking the Hunter. Christopher Waltz is so good in Inglourious Bastards. So good. That opening scene is ridiculously good. But yeah, Inglourious Bastards is so good. Lieutenant Aldo Rain. Now I got me a little Indian in me. Or he says, you got a divot. And your divot to me is 99 Nazi scalps. Or the Bear Jew. Yeah, he's such a good actor, right? Christopher Waltz is such a good actor, especially those 2 roles. Like without I think that the star of Django is not Django. It's Christopher Waltz, in my opinion. Now, obviously, Django is the lead main character, and he's a good actor, but Christopher Waltz is just brilliant. Or my wife is black, and she always shakes her head when we watch those movies. Well, if you have someone who's like super insensitive, like to like that stuff, or like, it's like just live a little. It's a movie. Who cares? It's a movie, But you know what, guys? On that, actually, I'm gonna chill for 4 more minutes. Christopher Waltz, I think it's Waltz, right? Is an amazing actor. DiCaprio and Samuel Jackson stole the show. Dude, when Leonardo DiCaprio was introduced, that was fucking perfect, bro. That was it was like that movie's so long, it's halfway through the movie, so it's perfect. Monkey is not gonna flip ape. It's not Monkey's gonna die in like a month. All right, guys. Actually, yeah, we're going to go now. Ozzy Austin is going to be streaming in 3 minutes, and he's going to be streaming live the Fed update. So if you guys are not familiar with Ozzy Austin, he's right here in the chat. Go ahead and check out his YouTube channel. It's going to go crazy over there. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. Today's been a fantastic Coffee and Crypto. Look, if you're feeling down about the market, it's probably going to get worse. But this could be a golden opportunity to finally get in at a very cheap price for your favorite projects and finally make generational money. This is not an overnight flip. This is not a 1 month flip. This could be 6 months. It could be a year. It could be a couple of years. But at the end of the day, this is the long game, right? You can't bank on always trying to get rich overnight. So if you're feeling down, if you're feeling bad about anything, just think of it like that. Do what you can to get extra income to buy your favorite cryptocurrency projects. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys. Clickety-clack that like button. Push us up in the old algorithm. Subscribe if you like being here. And I will talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.